My name is Jamaica Observer. I'm 15, the 10th of this month.
And you're just tell them what
Give
you
us
just
an
told me.
experience to this.
I'm very relieved knowing that there's a safe transportation on the road for me to come to school and the rest of the children.
She's been
How you
through.
feel about this?
Safe? I just feel safe and happy.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's all coincidental, you know. There was no plan for her to be
Yeah.
on the bus. I just saw her and told Minister that she is actually one of the students that was caught up in that unfortunate accident.
So it's all coincidental that she's on the first
It
bus.
really shows the need for it.
Yeah.
It shows the need. And the first thing she said to me is she's very safe this morning. I'm absolutely happy.
How you welcome my initiative like this one?
Well, I'm just returning from vacation leave, and during my leave, Minister contacted me indicating that he would follow through on the initiative. I was most elated, and then when I resumed May 1, we received communication. that the initiative would start this morning. So I was eagerly awaiting it. I came out with my VPs this morning, see firsthand myself our students coming off this bus. When I saw it for the first time, I didn't see it when it was initially introduced. Saw it for the first time, saw the size, the impression given on social media that this was some bus that would not fit the requirement and the need. I am seeing where we can safely bring scores of students to school. As principal, would have lost a few students. I remember Pranjal Justi, 2019, and then last year, 2 of our students sadly passed in accidents. And I'm hoping that this will bring significant change. Persons will have different views of the situation as it relates to probably displacement of some of our transport providers. But I think our focus should be on safety, and this should be heads up to all persons offering public transportation services to do it safely. We don't have to be rushing. Once we consider the people we are transporting and the need for us to provide safe transportation for them, the money will flow. If you do your job properly, people will seek to be transported by you, and you can expand and do better. This initiative for us represents one of safety for our students, not just for Titchfield students, but for all the students in the parish. And we welcome it with open arms. And I'm going to be encouraging my students to take buses when they're available.
Rivers, Member of Parliament for East Portland. This student came to express her thanks. I didn't even know on the bus that I just traveled with them from St. Margaret's Bay that she was on the bus. And it is first hand of the impact of safe transportation would have on our students. We got it first hand from her. And I want to say that this vision was something that I had from the accidents that we have had in the parish where we lost 3 of our students. One incident stayed with me for a long time was the doctor who had to go outside after the accident only to realize that he had to pronounce his son dead. That has stayed with me and will stay with me forever. And we were even more determined to ensure we provided safe transportation for our children. And between Minister Baz and myself, you must have heard we will have 4 buses that we have donated to our students here. One that you're seeing now will go from Buff Bay into Port Antonio. The other one will come from Hector's River into Port Antonio, and one will go into the Buff Bay Valley and the other into the Rio Grande Valley. After which we will be receiving 7 government buses, so that across the entire parish our students will be safe. Vision action and the results of that vision are what we are seeing here today. I want to encourage our students to treat the bus as their own, because the bus belongs to you. Take care of it. And one of the things I wanted was for the bus to have Wi-Fi, because the truth is some students' homes do not have Wi-Fi. So to and from school, they will be able to do homework, to do their research. And most importantly, the parents of this child will be able to track her movements on the bus. So they will know when the bus leaves school and what time the bus will get to their drop-off point. This is to ensure the safety of our students and the peace of mind for the parents. And I'm overjoyed today, and I want to say that congratulate the government on seeing the impact of what this bus would do to our students in Portland, and to be rolling out a national school bus service across the island.
So again, I think the morning has been an excellent morning. Teething pains, yes, because we realize that there's 2 campuses for the Port Antonio High, and there are children that need to go to fellowship. So it was a good logistics exercise this morning, because we now have to make tweaks to the schedule based on time. The good thing is that Port Antonio High starts at 7 and Titchfield starts at 8. So we'll be able to move earlier for the earlier shift and later for the later shift. It's going to take time for all the buses to get into the system. So the fact is that I'm asking for patience of the parents and the students, because not everybody is going to be able to benefit from the single bus that we have now. But definitely for September morning and January morning, we will have increased buses and we will work out the logistics. The most important thing for me today, as principal said, is the safety. When you saw the children on the bus this morning, when we traveled on the bus, and you saw how relaxed they were, you can understand what they have to go through, the trauma of getting on the public transportation system, competing against the adults, which is an unfair comparison, because they don't pay the same fares. So they'll always be not treated with priority, and it should be the opposite way around. But the fact is that people have to earn. So I understand that. And I want to make it clear again that we are not competing against the public transportation system. As minister, my mandate from my government is that we must find a solution for a safe, affordable rural school bus system. All of the transport operators have the opportunity to continue to participate, because we'll never be able to transport all the children to school. But there's enough adults for them to have a viable business, rather than to try to squeeze children in trunks and all over the cars on top of one another like cargo. It's unacceptable. So again, my position is very clear. We need to work together, both private transportation, public transportation, and the government. And the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Transport is committed to that, and you are going to see a rollout of the 100 school buses promised. Plus we have the other 100 regular JUTC buses coming in at the same time. So September morning, both the children and the commuters in the KMTR and the children in rural Jamaica and urban Jamaica will see and benefit from an improved transport system. This is one of the best days in my representational politics life. I can't tell you the feeling that I have just to see the children and how they have responded. And not only that, the parents and the teachers and the principals.